Alrighty, guys. Good morning. There was the morning bell. We're starting to see the market taper off a little bit today. Just went really flat in pre-market trading. I'm really watching the S&P 500 or the SPY. Really keeping my eyes on that $499 to $500 support. That's going to be a big area here to look out for. Wow. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Somebody did something here right before we were starting. Hang on. Give me just 1 second here. Let's see. All right. Just 1 second. Sorry, guys. People are wanting access here before the market opens, but give me 1 sec. All right. There we go. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing today? This music is chill, but makes me want more coffee, Zach said. Yeah, it's supposed to be sounds of the 1980s. I guess we'll have to go back and switch this. We'll have to click on something like with a Ferrari on it or a Lambo. Here, how about this one? I bet this will be better. Let's see. We need some good music for the SPY. You know, the SPY warrants good music. We'll just say that. That's how it goes around here. Speaking of Tesla, it's actually dipping quite a bit this morning in pre-market. Oh my gosh. They're opening like down 2% plus already. That's not good. I don't want to see that. Although I kind of do, because it's been really fun to play it down, so. But I don't like seeing those big pre-market runs, because I would have rather the support gave out once the market opened, then we catch that move, but it's okay. Yeah, Fred, I'm definitely looking at Tesla in a bearish way here for puts. I'm just giving it some room at open. It does seem like it's coming back slightly here today. Hey, good morning, Nolan, OG, Jane, Peter, Xbox, Jason, God, Logan, Alex, what's up, guys? Bloodbath music. I love it, Zach. I love it. What's up, CM, Stuart, appreciate you guys. Go over to the QQQ today. One of my favorite stocks today is SQQQ. Gonna be one of the bigger stocks to watch in my opinion today, up 0.46% now, but we all know that SQQQ can go a hell of a lot higher, especially if the QQQ sells off. I gotta refresh my page. Trading View, getting some lag going on again. Thanks a lot there, Trading View. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you're smashing up that subscribe button. Let's go. Sub it up. Oh yeah, Trading View's definitely lagging today. Man. Really lagging. I don't know if it's me or Trading View, but the stream's all good today, so I would assume it's Trading View's fault. SPY, look at that rejection at 502.20. Let's bring up Thinkorswim here. I know they're not going to be lagging. Yeah, we got the 4-chart setup. SPY at the top left. Selling off pretty big. Getting down to the pre-market low. Might break under there. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Zach, remember to hit the like button. Let's go. Let's go. That's cool. Yeah, smash it up. We're at 18 likes, guys. Let's get it up today. Let's get that number to like 40 plus. Let's go. Don't make me start pulling out the all rights on you.
All right, all right, all right.
SMH down to 210. Man, SMH has been brutal, but makes sense with the semiconductors falling the way that they are. Yeah, 210 came into play today. Look at that. Look at the daily. Wow. Big move down. That's a lot of red coming in. Yeah, exactly, Xbox. Yeah, it's a big sell-off there. I'm going to be watching that 209 support closely, 210. Nice job, SMH. It's been one of the funner setups here. DJT's flushing down, Jason said. Yeah, DJT, I'm not surprised. Look at the QQQ, though. It's still having a good candle here on the 5 minutes. These first two red candles have actually been pretty good this morning. I love it. Looking great. Yeah, good sell-off. QQQ just broke the low of yesterday. Starting to break 425. Oof, running down more. SQQQ is going to be a great opportunity this morning. Keep your eyes on SQQQ. It's all about momentum, but that downside momentum's there now. And SQQQ's popping. Starting to pop a little bit at least. Yeah, AJ, for real, SQQQ going. That's what I got on the chart. Yeah, we've been looking at this one a little bit lately. The past few days, it's been looking hot. Good to see there. Xbox knows. Xbox knows. I'll keep it going, Xbox. I mean, if I get the 300, you know, we'll be having a nice skin show today. I'll tell you what, Xbox, it's worth the 300, man. It's worth it. It is pretty crazy, though. Dude looks insane. Aw, Mason should know. Mason, you were at the live last night, right? I think you were. Q&A. Now he knows. Should I sell my SQQQ call for 419 right now, or should I wait till the market closes? Ooh, 419 right now, or wait till the market closes? I mean, I wouldn't wait till the market closes, but he's scared he's gonna lose profits. Yeah, you know, don't be in that mindset, AJ. Never be worried or upset about losing out on profits. Trust me when I say over the years, like, that's gonna happen to you so many times that it's not even worth worrying about. But hey, you know, you're looking good. I like to see all this price action here in the short term. Good movement. I wouldn't close end of day, but I would look at maybe like 4% on SQQQ, maybe a little more. Let's see like what yesterday's run was. Low to high, it ran up around 5%. So yeah, I would look forward to get around like 4 to 5%, then look to take profits today. Maybe around like 1250 or higher would be good here. But don't get too crazy with the SQQQ. Just remember, it's extremely volatile. If the QQQ goes up just a little bit, it's going to be selling off like hotcakes. So SPY below 500 today, Mason said. Man, it's already there. There we go. I'm going to be watching that 499 low, or I guess it's technically 499.15. Going to be watching that very close. If we start to see these supports give out and we see a true breakdown come in, this is going to be awesome. But yeah, I would recommend selling SQQQ sooner rather than later. Okay, that's what we'll say. Sooner rather than later. Nobody can call the top, so don't be worried about that. I would bet out of the whole Discord today, there might only be like 2 people that really call a decent top today. Yeah, exactly, AJ. If QQQ goes up, SQQQ goes down. And if QQQ goes down, SQQQ goes up. So that's what it's looking like there. Demure says, I'm mad right now. Nvidia went down and I would have gotten my P&L back into the green. Let's see Nvidia on the chart. Damn, it went down quite a bit today, didn't it? That trend breaking yesterday was pretty rough on Nvidia. Saw that trend break and good confirmations down there. Man, that's a tough play, Demure. You had Nvidia puts, and what did you do? Sell it off before? Did you sell it like on this like little uptrend right here, intraday? I'm curious where exactly you sold at yesterday, Demure. It's all right though, you know. Stick to your plan. Stick to your plan. Yeah, Jane said with TSM down, Nvidia, yeah. The TSM earnings really played a big role this morning, didn't they? TSM actually did fairly good, I thought. But I guess it wasn't good enough, obviously. Tesla broke 150, Zach said. Let's eye it up. Jane said I wasn't Nvidia and chillin' today. Oh no. Sold it on 845 before it went down further today. Oh, I gotcha. Sold it this morning. I see. Yeah, I don't know what the strategy was there, Demure, but just stick to those strategies. Stick to the guns. Go look at the QQQ. Don't let the emotions of the morning get you. Switch over to TLRY. Yeah, exactly. Profit's profit, and, you know, as long as you stuck to that strategy, it's not too bad. One thing I'll say is maybe look at scaling out a little bit, but all right, SQQQ, gotta switch back to it. Ran up pretty well today, all the way up above 12. 1208's like the high there. Dang. That's pretty insane. 1208. Getting somebody else some access really quick. Just give me 1 sec here. All right. All right, all good to go. Let's go. Let's check those airlines. How's DAL? Wow, coming back alive. Okay. UAL still pretty good probably this morning then. Yeah, UAL up 4, almost 5% again. Great stuff. Good job, United. Love to see that. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Do you think we can dump more on the SPY, Ricky said. I do. I personally do. In the short term, I think there could be a lot more dumping that goes on here. especially with everything going on in the Middle East. People are kind of forgetting about the situation with Iran right now and Israel. Kind of forgetting that a little bit. Too many crazy moves in the US market. But don't forget, if Israel strikes Iran or something big in the short term, that could be another big piece of news here. Wow. I saw an article this weekend about some billionaire who's looking at space companies. Thought it was an interesting article. What are your guys' favorite space stocks? Throw it in the chat. I'm curious. How's Boeing doing today? All right. Not too bad. Always got to check them recently. You never know. You might switch to them and they're going nuts. Seems like Boeing always has some news out there. Yeah, alcohol. I actually saw that. Or Jason, I should say. I actually saw that article of DJT as well. Look at this. Trump media tells shareholders how to block their DJT stock from being loaned to short sellers. Like what? Short selling prevention tips. What the hell? That sounds pretty weird, doesn't it? Donald Trump owns 60% of Trump Media shares? What? What? Yeah, this is getting weird here, guys. Check out some of this article if you want. I'm going to throw it up in the chat if anyone's interested. It's pretty interesting, but I'm sure a lot of people don't want to hear Trump out there. Yeah, that would be funny, Jason. Jason, if he attended the live Q&A, I don't know what I would say. You know, even if Biden attended it, just to get a president into the Q&A would be a feat in its own right. If you were buying up there, then you love the price now if you believe it rebounds. In the short term, I'm down on Tesla, but I think their long term is going to do okay. I'm with you, Mason. That's exactly how I feel about Tesla. I think Tesla can go a little bit lower even than this, but yeah, I would say you definitely need to be a buyer down here if you liked it up at the top. You gotta average in. Enable their microphone, yeah. Xbox said same here. I had my 150 buy order for a year and it finally hit today. Wow, hey, that's pretty cool, Jane. 150 buy order's been in for a year. Nice. Very nice, Jane. Put another order in at 110 now. That's kind of where I'm thinking it could go. So, you know, maybe get filled again at 110 and get that price even lower. Try it. Might not hurt in the short term. Wow, bouncing off 150 pretty hard. It did go under 149 momentarily, but we're seeing a pretty big green candle back up, so it's interesting. I'll add more every 10 bucks. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Joseph said AMD going lower. Question mark. Let's see. I mean, it definitely was. I wish it would get that momentum back. Let's look at it on the book map here. Is 156 going to be a good support? Or 152? Yeah, pretty good. I know 150 is huge. I mean, we all know that, right? Yeah, 150 is definitely the big spot coming up, especially looking at the chart. You can see it pretty easily here. $91,000 shares stacked. There's even a lot coming in overhead here as well, which might actually push it down, which is good. Seeing a lot of sellers come in here at the top. And it's also right around the pre-market high or the high of this morning, so it's gonna be tough to get a good run up here. Good morning, called for a purpose. I appreciate you. They said, what about a UAL put? You know, I'm not a huge fan of the UAL puts. I mean, it is getting overextended, but just be careful. These airlines can be kind of crazy out there. They really can. They can get kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Let me get up Bank of America on the book map real quick for somebody. Jane said they told people about their buy order at 150 months ago, but they thought you were crazy, and I honestly was willing to accept that it would not touch it. I am glad it did, though. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, Jane. Hopefully it does. I mean, Tesla's a tough stock. Short term, you know, it's a volatile one. It's having a lot of issues in the short term, so never good to see there. Never good to see there. But I definitely don't think you're crazy with that, Jane, at all. I know the feeling, though, Jane. Trust me, people think I'm crazy for thinking 100. So. Amsel said, Meta, going crazy. It really is. 2% up today. Coming back up and through key resistances here on the chart. Kind of stuck, but that resistance is definitely holding up pretty big there. Demir said if the TSM earnings were good, why are they going down? Yeah, so let me read the earnings. I will say that initially I saw that the headline said it was good. Let me triple check it here. Maybe the outlook was bad or something like that. Yeah, so they beat first quarter revenue and profit expectations. So, yeah, they expect Q2 sales to jump. Yeah, on insatiable AI demand. I mean, it makes no sense, right? But whenever these stocks are so overextended, they can go down, even with good earnings. I know that it sounds silly, but this is why earnings is so, in my opinion, stupid to play. You know, like, earnings is just one of the dumbest events to play for this exact reason right here. Even when you get it right and the company does great, it still goes down. You know, it's a pain in the ass. Big pain. Earnings is a tough thing to guess. But A lot of these chip stocks are just so high right now that they're not able to keep up with the hype. So like in my opinion, the main reason it's down on earnings is because just simply the earnings were good, but they might not have been like super, super great. Although they sound pretty damn good. But, you know, there's just so much hype needed right now to keep these chip stocks going that it's like, it's tough to keep up with that kind of hype. And we're even seeing the other chip stocks like Nvidia and others having pretty bad situations in their own right as well. So it's like just a lot of negativity across the board here. Yeah, they even have a better than expected outlook. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it, but maybe it's because they're just looking at rates staying higher for longer or something. You know, that could be the case too. Rates being higher for longer is probably going to scare out investors a little bit. Hey, sounds good, Jane. Hey, I actually listened to that whole thing last night. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Hope you guys have a good time there. You'll have to send me some more of those, Jane. I kind of like listening to those. That was funny, Jane. I don't like hitting my kids. Oh gosh, Jane. I gotta hire it out. That's pretty good. Your poor daughter. No, I'm just kidding. Something to do with earthquake damage as well for TSM, really? Yeah, I'm trying to find something good here. Weird. I can't find any good articles with any negativity in there. Did you guys see the Google, how they terminated 28 employees after a protest that they did? It's pretty crazy. Let me get the article up here. Check this out. Google terminates 28 employees after multi-city protests. Apparently, it looks like Google provides the Israeli government with military and cloud computing and AI services. Apparently, some of the workers did not like that, so they were protesting. They got arrested, it looks like, too. They staged a sit-in at companies' offices in New York and Sunnyvale, California, including a protest in Google Cloud CEO Thomas Kurian's office. Wow. Yeah. Well, hey, good for Google. Good for Google. I'll say that. There's no room for that stuff in business, you know? Business is business at the end of the day. Not trying to turn it political, but just business is business. You shouldn't be protesting business, you know? It's... Tom has even turned the Discord into the food channel. I blame Tom. And I want some jalapenos on a fiver. Some jalapenos. Randy, I like the way you spelled that. Demir said I am a picky eater. Oh no. The food channel. Oh no. It wasn't me, I swear. Yeah, we had the debate with Five Guys this morning. Five Guys. You know what? We're gonna have to do like a poll today. Poll today. Masons, you guys are gonna like this one. I'm making a new restaurant, calling it Six Guys. You could do Three Guys to cut costs. Six Guys. I know someone's gonna put in the chat, they're gonna be like, oh. If Jason goes, this morning's boring, it's not you, Tom. I appreciate it, Jason. I know, it hasn't been the most movement-fulfilled day in the world yet, for sure. Ted's Montana. What's that? I would love that. I've never even had Whataburger, but ah. Ooh, Mason voted for In-N-Out. Oh, yeah. Sorry, In-N-Out just doesn't. I don't know. You'll never convince me that there's a burger better than Five Guys out there, especially not at like a quick chain. But you know, it's all subjective. It all depends on how you feel. I know a lot of the West Coast people probably never even had Five Guys, so I feel bad. In-N-Out's gonna win. I had In-N-Out in Vegas. I'll tell you, it was not what I expected. It's like more smash burgers, right? I'll be real. It does not compare to Five Guys. Five Guys should destroy this in the poll, but I think a lot of people haven't had it. Yeah, it depends really where you live, I think. I bet most of the people voting In-N-Out haven't had Five Guys. We have a place called Smash Burger by me. It's so good. Smash Burger. I think I've heard of that place. There's a place by me called Shake Shack. They make burgers that are kind of just like In-N-Out's, in my opinion. Very, very similar. Shake Shack. I almost thought, I was like, did they copy In-N-Out? Because it just seemed like the same thing. Zach had all of them, yeah. I just love burgers, you know, burgers are the way to go. I wish Five Guys had a stock, I would play it. I wonder if it has one. Let's see. Oh, it's not public. I figured. Man, Palantir had a pretty rough day, down 2%. I know DraftKings ended up selling down a lot yesterday. And it's down another 1.2% today. Actually, I'm almost pushing $40 again, which is pretty insane. 60K shares sitting there. Tesla about to smack 149, Robert said. That's where he met with those shares. Let's see Tessie on the book map at 149. It must be pretty big. Now you got me laughing. My comment got buried. Homemade burgers. I don't care for Five Guys. I'm not. Oh, right. The burger. Oh, no. Oh. Five Guys and Nancy's. I'm glad you said that, or else I would have missed the comment. I totally missed the damn thing. That's funny. Yeah, 148 on Tesla. 148, there's 139,000 shares stacked there. And then 145 has 141,000. So definitely a lot here on Tesla this morning. Hey, what's up, Unknown? Thanks for joining us this morning. Appreciate you guys today. Everybody out there, I know the market hasn't been the hottest. Let's bring up our watch list. Let's see what we got on the bottom. LVS down 8% on their earnings. Tesla's towards the bottom. Moderna, Plug, Beyond Meat. Oh, SMCI down 1%, starting to sell off, I think. Yeah, they recovered right into resistance. Watch this one. Might be able to enter now for a better move. Let's see what's to the upside today. Snap. Did they have earnings? I don't think so. No. Huh. Why did Snap explode so much yesterday? What the hell happened there? It's a pretty good move. Wow. No, Tank, I did not pull up SQQQ. I don't really like looking at SQQQ on the book map because SQQQ is gonna move no matter what the book map has. So we gotta keep that in mind because it's connected to the QQQ. So like these ETFs, they do certain things to connect it to whatever it's supposed to be connected to. So even if there is like a big spot here, like 1210 on the book map at SQQQ, like at the end of the day, if QQQ falls, this is going to get filled no matter what. So that's why SQQQ on the book map's not the best, but still though, good to watch it at the end of the day. Good to watch QQQ or SQQQ. Yeah, now QQQ would be a little bit better. NASDAQ futures are what we'd probably really want to see, but I don't do the futures on here. Hardee's or Carl's. Pretty good too. Yeah, you know, I haven't had Hardee's in years. Or Carl's Jr. in years. I'll have to try that one soon. It's been a long time. Next time I go to Vegas, I'm gonna have to get In-N-Out again and try it. I'll have to see. You guys are worrying me with it. Tesla 816, 145 strike. Put options locked in, Zach said. Tesla locking in today, Zach said. Let's see. Looks like Tesla's actually trying to find a little bottom here. Ooh. Yeah, the animal style fries. Now I could see their fries smacking. Wow, those animal style fries look amazing. I really like those Wendy's Baconator fries. Those things are pretty good too. Or even just like White Castles. And oh my gosh, Gregory coming in here.
It's time!
Gregory coming in with the $2 again. Appreciate you, Gregory. Let's go. Hope you're having a good day in the trading world, Gregory. Let's go. I hope you're having a good one. Appreciate you joining up today. Thank you again. Demir said, Tom, ever eaten at a Waffle House? Yes, sir. I have a lot. I have a lot. I've eaten there so much that I've had just about everything on the Waffle House menu. Everything. I've had the fries smothered, covered, and kicked around, or whatever they say, as well. Or the hash brown. Someone get Tom some DoorDash. Yeah, for real, man. For real. As soon as I think we're done with the food, someone asks me another question about it. And then I'm like, oh, back into the food. Example, 61K share sitting at 149 Tesla. Does that mean price action will pull it towards that and bounce, or run right through it and lower? So, Robert, that's a good question. That's a really good question here. And it's hard to say, because what happens is that those big levels, they usually end up giving out at some point, right? Like, even if there was a stack of like 200,000 shares at like 155, like as Tesla goes up, it's probably going to start to break that, right? So, that level is going to be big. So like we could see a bounce off of there, but at the same time, like if there's enough momentum and there's enough volatility in that moment, it can still fill it. Because Robert, we have to remember, and this is a big thing for everybody seeing anything on Bookmap, is that those are just orders sitting there waiting. We still have to remember that in the moment, there's still going to be a lot of volatility that could come in. So like right now, you see SPY's like trading flat, little choppy, you know, like there's still like hits of like 95,000, or Tesla, I mean, sorry, like 95,000 shares here, 39,000 here, 30,000 here, but we're not seeing stacks of like 30,000 all right here. There are little ones like at 151, but there's just volume coming in at the moment. So like the thing is whenever they get to 149 and it starts testing it, it could easily go through there, because there could just be a whole bunch of triggers at one time. You know, there might be, for example, like let's say that 149 is the low of day. That's a popular spot where like you're gonna have people that have low of day scanners, and then Tesla's gonna start popping up on there. And then algos are gonna start trading it down below that level as it breaks. And you know, there's just gonna be a lot of volume coming in at that moment that could actually push it through. But you can look at it as good support. Now I'll say this, 149 doesn't have a ton stacked there, only 60,000. Like 148 and 145 are a lot bigger. But yeah, you still just gotta look at it in the moment. Cause like, let's say Tesla gets volatile, it starts dropping down out of nowhere, and then you see 148 get wiped out, like it could easily just run down below that. Like very easily. We see it happen a lot, but you can definitely use it though to your advantage as well, because you're watching that 149 like low of day as support, and you're like, hey, that's a pretty big level. You know, you could go bullish until that breaks, for example. Maybe have like a little stop loss under that. you know, it can usually show you where support is, but at the end of the day, it can still break. Hopefully that helps a little bit there. Shadow Wolf said, "Where is SPY trying to go? LOL." Yeah, I'm really watching SPY today around that 500 mark. Still obviously a big spot there. Had to do the Happy Gilmore out there, huh? I think Amazon is at the bottom so far, Exile says. AMZN. So you mean like a short-term bottom, or... Yeah, I mean, it is bouncing right on that support around 180. I could see it possibly being a short-term bottom. You know, it's a decent support. Probably pop back up here a little bit. Today, going to be watching these upper resistance levels closely. Very, very closely. Oh, geez, sold my SPY puts. I think SPY closes positive today. Yeah, maybe it will. With all the selling pressure coming in lately, it might be time for a bit of a pullback or a consolidation day back to the upside. I'm looking at like Apple and Amazon and Microsoft, trying to formulate a good idea with these Mag 7 stocks. I sold my SPY puts. I think SPY closes positive today. That's pretty crazy, yeah. It might. There's a lot of these stocks starting to bounce off their intraday supports. Gonna have to keep our eyes on these tech stocks, though, because in the short term here, it seems like they do nothing but just turn right back over and go down again. Hate to see that. DJT ripping up. Ooh, are the short sellers coming back? Are they closing? No, I'm just kidding. We'll have to see. It's looking good, though. 28.20. I like it. Not bad for DJT. All right, we're going to have to end the poll with the food today. All right. I'm going to have to put up another poll here. Okay. All right, guys, vote up in this one. Let's see. In and out for the win. You guys have Tom Sad out here today. I think if I sat you all down side by side with 5 guys in and out side by side, you were blind, I think I know which one you'd pick. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just playing around. I'm just playing around. Tangy says they make a better burger than any of those places. Hey, let's go, Tangy. What's up, man? Burger's so good, I ate them until I had a stroke. Tangy's out here making the jokes today. I like it.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, man, Tangy. All I eat is burgers, man. I'm scared. Oh, man. Tangy, there's been so much going on the past few days between hearing about you and then we're actually dealing with my girlfriend's dad had open heart surgery and had complications with it yesterday. So, man, talk about weird things all at one time, right? Hey, Tangy, send me your room number and everything, Tangy. I'll get you one. I'll get you one delivered, man. Send me your number. I got you a burger on the way. Anyone here ever have a big kahuna burger? They got that Royale with cheese. I'll have to try that. That's good. Oh, Tangy's home. Nice. Very nice, Tangy. Good, good. Yeah, send your address. Be careful with that. Does anybody out here remember whenever I sent Simp some Crown Peach in the in the mail? That was pretty funny. Yeah, Tangy. Hey, at least you're out here making jokes about it already, man. That was a pretty funny one, I'm not gonna lie. Hunter remembers, that's funny. Yeah, Crown Peach. Poor DJT exploding back up here. What did the post office say about that one, Tom? They didn't know what was in there, I swear. They probably have worse. I wonder what, like, the worst packages the people at the post office have found before. Like, do they find, like, weird shit in there, like, all the time? Or, like... You know, they have those websites, guys, that are kind of funny. You can send a box of shit to somebody's house through the mail as like a joke. You might not want to put your address out there. That's funny. My building has no address. It's part of a huge ag property. Wow, that sucks, Tangy. I bet it's fun getting UPS packages. Probably have to go pick them up at the store. Man, QQQ and SPY just so flat today. I want to see some good volatility. Man, we're going to turn to the SM bot here for a little bit of price action here. Let's see. Boeing calls on the SM bot. No way. Are you kidding me today? It's starting to get a little flat, but keep an eye on Boeing. If it does end up breaking that high of day, maybe getting some more volatility back, that could be fun. People used to ship their kids because it was cheaper than the train. Oh God, Xbox. Ship their kids. Oh, man. I'm standing up for kids' rights today. It's probably flat because we were too distracted about food. I'm still starving today, guys. No, don't bring the food back up. GE calls. Now that might be a fun one here. Come on, GE. Hey, I'll be real with you guys. GE Aerospace, not too bad today. On the price action, holding the high of day. Look at the daily. Coming back really well. This one might not be bad. Bad candidate. One of the stronger stocks on the day. Just watch out for that resistance here in the short term, but not bad. Mason said he went to return his Whoop bracelet free trial. Hey, I actually used to have a Whoop, Mason. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll say, for the price and everything, I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather just buy a cool Apple Watch. After you add up the monthly price, like after a year, the Apple Watch is like cheaper. So, I don't know. I'd rather get the Apple Watch, but I had the Whoop. I thought it was pretty neat. I just got sick of wearing it all the time. It got annoying. I don't like wearing shit on my wrists. I don't know why. It just feels weird. Even watches. Like, I love watches, but I just, I hate the feeling of them on the wrist. Probably because my wrist is so damn skinny. That's probably what it is. Oh, Mason drove to McDonald's for breakfast? Bro. Mason, do they have biscuits and gravy by you? I'm curious. Mason's Apple Watch dies in 3 hours. What? I bought my girlfriend one of those new Apple Watches and it lasts like 24 hours. It's not too bad. That is the cool thing with the battery. GE's not bad. Switching over to AMD here. Mason's never heard about it at McDonald's. Ooh. Really? Yeah, try it, man. It is good. I love it. They don't have it everywhere, though. It's more of like a South/Midwest thing, I think. I'll peep AbbVie for sure. ABBV. Did that just print a bottoming pattern? Bottoming pattern. Let's see. Yeah, let's check it. Let's check it. You know, there was a big wick down. It's just now filling the gap back. I would not call this the bottom yet necessarily on AbbVie. Yeah, I'm not going to call this the bottom yet, but it's just coming back to fill the gap. I would be careful of it turning back over as this gap becomes filled, and it could start moving back down. So I wouldn't say it's a total bottom yet. It's not my favorite setup. It was just one wick touch and move back. Whereas, like, I want to kind of see like a good double or triple bottom like we have a few times before the big moves have really happened on AbbVie. I think that would be better to see. I'm kind of worried about that little uptrend with AbbVie being something like this in the short term. See how, like, right here, like, AbbVie had this gap and it came running up to fill that gap and then started trading lower as it filled it? I'm kind of worried about that it's in this type of pattern here and it might start tanking back down after it fills this little gap, because it did just have a massive run, so I wouldn't be surprised if it slowed up a little bit more, or at least stayed choppy. So that's my one thought on that today, Tangi. CGC is finally popping off, but for how long? Let's see, CGC. 7% today, nice. Yeah, I had a good move down to around that $6 support. Looking good there. Canopy growth, I still think could do a lot better in the short term. You know, they're still making Canopy USA, which is going to be pretty interesting. I cannot wait to see that one. I cannot wait. Tangy said, yeah, I bought off that double bottom, took profits a few days back. Beautiful, Tangy. That's awesome. I like to see it. These right at market open meetings need to stop. They're messing up my whole flow, Sean said. Yeah, they better fix that, man. They better get that fixed. I can't be having my guy Sean not in his flow out here. Good job, though, Tangy. That's awesome. 14%. Is it squeezing? Palmer saying on DJT. Yeah, it could be. It could be squeezing a little bit. His shorts look to cover. I could see it. I could definitely see it. And as it starts to run up, a lot of these shorts might be getting a little scared in the short term. It might start pushing it up even higher. I will say this, there's major resistance around the 31 to 32 mark here. So that's going to be very important to keep in the back of your mind for today. Sons of bees don't even know who they're messing with. That's right, Sean. Give us your work email, Sean, and we'll send them some emails telling them that they need to stop those morning meetings. I'm just kidding. Imagine they get like 50 emails in like an hour, and they're like, every single email just is all caps. No more morning meetings. That'd be pretty weird. They'll be investigating everyone. Sean Cornish, the badass at gmail.com. Some of the emails I see out there are actually pretty funny. I can't lie. Some of them can be pretty good. That would be hilarious. No more morning meetings. Yeah, exactly. That would be pretty good. I would love to see the look on like the boss's face at that moment. Palantir running up. You know what I've been into lately that I know a lot of the older viewers out there will appreciate a little bit? I've been watching a lot of the Seinfeld recently. Seinfeld didn't used to be my thing when I was a little younger, but maybe since I'm getting older or something, I don't know. I think it's pretty funny now sometimes. Yeah, you gotta love it, Sean. $171.60 resistance on Boeing here. Be careful if you're looking at Boeing calls today. Pretty good resistance it's sitting at. Pretty close to 172 as well. Do I think Nvidia is going to rebound next week? I was looking at the chart, and the low for the day hit the close from March 1st. Let's see. Do I think it's going to rebound next week? You know, I don't really see it rebounding too much next week. I see what you're saying there with the support. That support's not too bad there. I see what you're saying about the March 1st close. Definitely not a bad area of support. There's been a few bounces very close to this level. I wouldn't be surprised if there was just a couple days of consolidation or a couple days up, but I don't necessarily see it like exploding back up to like 950 again or anything. But there could be a short-term move back. One thing that I'm really watching in the short term is like this overhead resistance around 855 to 856. We need to see this resistance break and also the trend, and then I think I'll look at it back up a little bit more in the short term, but I'm not really loving it back up yet. The intraday pattern today does look pretty good. I can't lie there. The intraday price action from today looks decent, but for next week, not totally convinced yet. Maybe the price action will change my mind, though, as the day goes forward. We really need these good resistances to start to give out. And the main opportunity that I see is, like, if this big area that I'm circling of resistance starts to give out, I could see Nvidia getting back up to test, like, 880 to, like, 885, something like that. That would make for a cool move. Don't think it'll be all that easy, though. Let's see the Bitcoin countdown. Okay, so now it's looking at around like 10 p.m. Central on Friday night. I'm gonna be at Top Golf on Friday while the market digests this. So that'll be cool. If anyone's around the St. Louis area Friday, hey, swing by Top Golf, Chesterfield. Come say hi to your boy. SFRM has seen several 10% plus days this week. SFRM? What is that? Oh, SRFM. Hang on, I got it wrong. Surf Air Mobility. Whoa. What in the... The stock's only 45 cents, Tangy. This has to be one of the worst IPOs that I've seen in a while. Holy shit. The thing or whatever it started trading at, it traded at like $5. Now it's at 45 cents. What the... Oh, no, we're not taking her there, Sean, unfortunately. Not taking her yet. Called for a purpose, said Palantir calls, please. Palantir calls, let's see. I mean, today it's not bad. It's having a pretty good intraday move back up to resistance. We'll have to see if it can get up through, though. I have a feeling a lot of these stocks that recovered back to resistance are going to go very flat for the day. So be ready to see more flatness possibly come in. Tom's trying to get some Crown Peach. No kids allowed. I guess so. I'll definitely be having a couple of something up there. Where's resistance for the SPY? Yeah, it has been a pretty flat day, unfortunately. Watching resistances overhead around like 504, maybe 504.50, 505. There's been a lot of chop the past few days around these resistances. Don't forget about the chop zone between 502 and 506. Pretty much just anywhere between there, we've seen a lot of chop lately, so. Anywhere between there, be ready. Sean said, if you're an amateur scotch drinker, you have no business hanging out with professional scotch drinkers, man. I'm sure it gets pretty crazy out there. I've only had a couple of scotches. I've had a couple of really expensive Glenlivets in the past. At like Hell's Kitchen in Vegas and a couple other places I got that. Pretty good. I don't really do a bunch of scotch, but I do, my favorite thing's Crown, you know, if I'm gonna have anything. Crown's the way to go for me. Crown and Red Bull. Tough market. It really is, OG. It's a tough day out there today. I'm gonna look at the SM bot one more time. Let's see what we got. Netflix calls on the bot. Now that one might be interesting. Netflix calls. Literally the wick extends up to resistance here. Yeah, 620 breaks. You know, quick scalp up might not be too bad. Seeing Bank of America calls on the bot. AbbVie calls. Man, TradingView is going so slow. Is your guys' TradingViews lagging today? Let me know. Mine is like really bad. I don't know if it's my fault or TradingView's fault or what, but see AbbVie calls. Okay, kept going up to 167. Nice. Getting close to resistance now. Hey, yeah, Zach said very much. Okay. Worse than Reddit. I think it was worse than Reddit's IPO, honestly. Oh my god. Xbox saw Rivian and yeah, it is worse. Xbox said he saw Rivian in person for the first time. Oh, Sean, no wonder I'm so skinny. Demure calling in Hellbomb. This flat chart is killing me. Up, down, left, down, up, right, down, up. Hey, we got some hell divers out there. Hell yeah. I love it, Demure. I love the energy out there. For democracy, Demure. I love that game. That game's pretty good. I played it a lot the first few weeks it came out, but I have not played it in a while now. I feel bad. Been a little bit. I haven't been killing any bugs. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. The Rivian truck's kind of cool. The R1T, or whatever they call it. Not bad. CLSK. Clean Spark. Whoa, hey, now that's not bad today. 9%. We gotta find some weird stocks today to find where the real movement is. Is that treason I hear? I'm calling in a railgun so I can shoot the spy. Get it to fall under 500 here. I'll take his armor off and then you guys can hit it. My favorite thing on there is the orbital laser. That thing's pretty cool. Mason, if you played that game, it's pretty good. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, get like a minigun or like a 50 cal on top or something. That'd be pretty sick. Man, DJT's making headlines on CNBC. It's called Helldivers 2, Jason. It became super popular here over the past like 6 months. Pretty good game. Wow, JetBlue being up this much is pretty insane. 6%? Must be going up kind of with Boeing. Was it only 2 months ago, Demir? No way. No way it's only been out that long. Helldivers 2. Release date, let's see. 8th of February. Yeah, it has. Only 2 months. Wow. I could have sworn it's been longer than that. Huh. Weird. Wow, Coinbase is on the SM bot now. That's a fun one. Guys, make sure you're looking at Coinbase today. With the Bitcoin halving coming up tomorrow, we might see the Bitcoin stocks and Bitcoin start to go a little crazy in the short term. It's actually looking pretty interesting here. Keep your eyes on this. Looking good. AMD's been running off support. Let's see. AMD. Yeah, it has. It actually isn't looking too bad, actually. AMD's not. At least intraday today, it's not looking bad. I could see it coming up to test like 157.50. Jason, I'm kind of the same way, man. I actually bought one back in December, and I waited so long because I never really use it. But some of the new games were only on there, so I was like, oh. I was like, now I have to kind of get it. I used to have a PS4 Pro that actually played things in 4K, and I'm not gonna lie, the graphics were like pretty close to the PS5, and it felt like pretty much just as smooth, but either way. Yeah, unknown. Gonna be having the halving event tomorrow around 10 p.m. Central Time. 9:48 p.m. CDT. That's gonna be a big one to watch here. Crap. Crap. I was just sitting here with my arm on the chair. All the golfers out there are gonna know exactly what I have. Man, I have this thing going on with like my elbow where like if I like rotate my wrist at all, my elbow starts hurting so bad. Like if I turn my hand like I'm gonna give somebody like a handshake, like my elbow is like on fire from like that right now. Gosh, it's so bad. And I don't really know why, if it's from like working out or from golf or a combo. I'm like, oh man, it's terrible though. It was fine and I like just pulled it or something. Damn. Sucks. Getting old sucks, guys. Only 26 and everything is already going wrong. I already tore my rotator cuff, got issues left and right. It's like, god damn. No wonder these baseball players are always getting hurt. I used to make fun of them. Now I'm like the same age and I'm like, oh man, I feel your guys' pain now. Yeah, it sucks. I think it's just like golfer's elbow or tennis elbow or something, but yeah, they better be okay, Tangy. I'm not too sure, but they better be. They'd better be. All right, guys. Hey, it was a good stream this morning. I know the market's not been moving as well as most people wanted today. The movement hasn't been too crazy, but we're starting to see a little bit of green come in. So I do kind of like Coinbase up today. One of the better stocks I've seen this morning, maybe on this little dip. Maybe watch that, but let's go, guys. I appreciate you guys. It's them burgers. I like it, Kevin, but Yeah, we're going to have to call the stream here. I really appreciate all the likes today. 39 total likes. I appreciate you voting in both the polls today about Israel and Iran and then about the market this morning and the burgers. Appreciate you guys. Meta's up 3% on the day. Whoa. Yeah, Meta's actually pushing up real good. I really like this price action too. Yeah, keep your eyes on this one as it breaks 510. It's looking great. Yeah, Liberty never sleeps, Tom. I love it, Demure. Well, but I'll see you on the battlefield. Yeah, let's have a great day today, guys. I might go grab some Five Guys today. You know, you guys were getting me kind of excited, so might be grabbing something, but yeah, have a great one, guys. I'll talk to you later. See ya.